All right, buckle up. We're going full throttle into one of the biggest cons of modern life, retirement. That golden carrot they dangle in front of you while you're on the treadmill. Nose down, clock in, clock out, live for the weekend. Just keep going, they say. You'll get your reward at the end. You know the story. Work for 40 years, scrape by, save a little if you're lucky. Because by the time you retire, you're halfway into the grave. Your knees sound like Rice Krispies and half your income is going towards medication. You can't sleep through the night without peeing twice, then you get to relax. Except by then, relaxing isn't the same. You're not backpacking through Asia. You're not taking up surfing or salsa dancing. You're not sprinting through the streets of Paris with a baguette in one hand and a bottle of wine in the other. You're trying to remember where you put your blood pressure meds while your sciatica acts up because you sneeze too hard. The whole idea of retirement wasn't built for people like us. It was designed in the early 1900s, when life expectancy was 62 and retirement age was set at 65. That's right, it was literally designed so you'd die before they have to pay you. And we just kept it. Like, yeah, that seems fair. Let's keep working until we're eligible for a bus pass and a colonoscopy. The dream they sold us, it's broken. Let's look at the numbers, because numbers don't lie. Say you start working at 22, straight out of uni or trade school. You work until 65. Now you're expected to enjoy your golden years from 65 until what? Mid-80s if you're lucky? That's 20 years of freedom after 43 years of service. But wait, not even, because of those 20 years you're not exactly at your physical peak. The average retirement age is 65, and even that has been going up recently. The average life expectancy? 81.5 in developed countries. That's just over 16 years. 16 fucking damn years. And half of that might be dealing with arthritis, dodgy hips, or waiting 6 months for a doctor's appointment. Now, retirement isn't even guaranteed anymore. You have to plan for it, you have to invest for it. And if you didn't start at 25 and max out your retirement accounts while living off beans and skipping lattes, well, sorry champ, that's on you. They sold you a dream and then they moved the finish line, and they keep moving that finish line. Here's the FIRE model. We don't wait until 65. We buy back time now by living below our means, investing early, and escaping the 9-to-5 hamster wheel before it crushes our soul. Take a mini retirement in your 30s. Work part-time in your 40s. Do contract work on your terms. Travel during the off-season. Spend time with your parents while they're still alive. Be there for your kids while they still think you're cool. Because guess what? You don't need 5 million to stop working. You just need enough. Enough being the key word. And a life that costs less than your paycheck. If you keep chasing the fantasy that someday you retire and finally relax, you might be too broke or too broken to enjoy it. FIRE isn't about retiring in your 30s and sipping pina coladas in Bali for 40 years. It's about choice. The choice to quit your job you hate or work when you want to work. The choice to spend time with your kids. The choice to take a nap in the middle of the day without guilt. The choice to say no to bullshit because you don't need the paycheck. But here's the twist most people miss. Might even sound like I'm contradicting myself. But hear me out. Work isn't the enemy. Being forced to work is. There's actually a ton of evidence that working in some capacity, even into your later years, can be a massive win. Not for your bank account, but for your brain, your body, and your sense of purpose. The problem isn't work, it's burnout, stress, and the lack of time. Look at Japan. Ever heard of ikigai? Purpose, or it's the reason to get up in the morning. And for a lot of older Japanese people, that includes still working. Running a little shop, helping in the community, fixing bicycles, pouring tea, not grinding 9 to 5, but staying engaged, needed, active. It's no coincidence that Japan has one of the highest life expectancies in the world. Turns out retiring into a lazy boy isn't the secret to a long life. Staying connected is. Work gives you structure, community, a reason to move, a place to be, conversations, bad jokes, arguments about how to make coffee properly. Humans are social animals, and when you rip all that away in retirement, when it's just you and your cat and the weather network, things start to break down. But here's the key difference. You don't have to keep working, you just can. Once you're financially free, once you stop trading time for survival, work becomes optional. You can work a few days a week because you want to, not because you have to or because you'll be evicted if you don't. You can consult, mentor, volunteer, start something stupid, sell handmade keychains on a beach, help your friend's weird startup, hell, become a barista at 70 just to mess with people. And if you get bored, you walk away. This is about ownership of time. You choose what to do with your day, not your landlord, not your boss, not a retirement calculator that was designed in the 1980s. The goal isn't to stop working, the goal is to not have to. But here's the truth. You don't need to be rich to be free. You just need to need less. You don't need to be a genius, you just need to start. You don't need to wait for retirement. You can take back your time now. But here's the twist, the real freedom. It's not at 65. It's not when you're old and grey, it's when you start buying your time back. Every dollar you save, every bit you invest, it's future time purchased. That's the new game, that's the new wealth. Wealth isn't about buying things, it's about not needing to sell your time. Because here's the raw truth. Time is the currency, not dollars, not Bitcoin, not whatever NFT some dude on YouTube's pumping. Imagine someone offers you $100 to miss your kid's birthday, no? $500? $1,000? Now imagine you're 80 and someone says you can have one more day with your partner, walk on a beach, laugh over dinner. How much would you pay for that? You don't want retirement, you want freedom. And you don't have And you don't have to wait until you're nearly dead to get it. That's the scam. You've been trained to trade your hours for things, for stuff, for status. You can always get more stuff. You'll never get more time. So start now. Track your spending, figure out where your money, your time is going. Cut the fat, invest the difference. Build a life that doesn't depend on a paycheck. Retire from the bullshit, not into a rocking chair. Because the life you want, it doesn't have to wait until 65. That's the biggest lie they told you, and now you know. Use it. Subscribe to figure out how to do this.